Who am I? My name is Dr. Lisa Ndejuru. I'm a psychotherapist. I'm a coach. I'm an artist. I'm a researcher. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. So what's my history with mental health? Well, in the beginning, when I was 16, life was very challenging. It was a very existential period. You know, what's the point? What is life and living? I had a family member who committed suicide, and it was the beginning of the possibility of that, right? Like, this is something that had not been an option, and all of a sudden it became something, you know, very, very existential. And I struggled with becoming an adult. I struggled with identity, with place, with belonging, with there was just a lot of pain. I did my undergraduate in religious studies because I tried philosophy, and the old Greeks were not helping me. And I tried psychology, and Pavlov didn't do it. But when I met religious studies, that was something where I felt like I had some tools to understand that humans since the beginning of time have asked themselves what the meaning of life is, how to live between birth and death. And people have different rituals, different myths, so different gestures, different stories, conceptions of time and place, the profane and the sacred, and the way you enchant the profane with the sacred, right? The way you scoop some sacred into the profane to make it bearable. I was raised as a Catholic, but I was a very angry Christian. And so because of the connection between church and colonization, for example, to me, church meant the ways in which our people have been dispossessed in many ways. I was allowed into a master's degree in counseling, where it was values-based, so counseling and spirituality, where I was allowed to come in with all of these questions, and I learned to listen to values, to aspirations, to the things that organize us, right? Like things that move us. I'm a psychotherapist, I'm a coach, I'm a scholar, I'm an artist. But I think all of these are all sort of modalities for healing. I'm a person into Afropositive healing. I've been working with the Black Healing Center for the past 3 or 4 years, where we've organized a number of programs, collective care circles, working with what is and working with trauma. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. It's a community for women, for Black and brown women who want to learn the tools for, mental health and personal development, because those are things that we can learn. It's called Kumwe. Why Omora Healing? So Omora, it means put a healing balm on it in the Rwandan language. I created Omora because I wanted to have a space in which all of the different things that I'm working on around healing. And then Kumwe is the name of the program that I want to offer. Kumwe is another word in the Rwandan language that means together. And it's usually used, people say turi kumwe, we are together. And so, Kumwe is a community. It's something that I found to be really, really important. To go beyond the one-on-one of therapeutic help, to have something where we're a collective and we're working each on our own thing, but collectively. And I think it strengthens us in many ways. It's important to have spaces where people can be vulnerable about what being racialized does without laying it on anyone, just working on it. The idea for me is not working against anything. I'm working for something. Like, I want to know what we want to stand for, right? And that is something that is creative. It's something that is vulnerable. It's something that is messy. It's something that gets elaborated. And I think that it's nice if it can be elaborated in a space where it doesn't have to defend itself. It's okay, It's not meant to be exclusive. It's meant to be Afropositive. So why give Kumwe a chance to help? There's a part of me that doesn't want to say you should, you know, you don't, there's not a should. If you want to, it's there. And I think it can help in a really good way. So how can Kumwe really help you? I'll tell you in the next video.